The following unofficial rebroadcast of Twit Live is brought to you by Odd TV and CashFly. CashFly's global network delivers your content, ensuring your website, streaming media, and downloads exceed expectations at cashfly.com.
I'll start over again. So this is like the pre-show, because normally we record the show at 5. So. Is that better, guys?
Wait for a delay. See if they say it's better.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, we're gonna start now. Thank you. Okay. You can close the door if you want, or leave it open, that's fine. Okay, so next week, on July 13th, we're going to, here, wait, I'm gonna switch the camera to, I'm so bad at switching. Okay, so next week on July 13th, we're going to be having a discussion with Brian W.M. Niles of TargetX.com, and his company helps colleges market to high school seniors. So today, what we're going to do is, and Brian's asked me to bring on 2 high school seniors, and all 3 of us are going to talk with him about what we're looking for in colleges and what we've done so far in the process. So today we're kind of having a preliminary conversation. It's not going to be part of the podcast, it's separate from that, but so we can kind of practice talking about colleges and figure out what we all think, and that way it'll kind of work better when we actually do talk to Brian. So our guests today, wait, hold on, let's see, okay. Our guest today, one of our guests is Leslie Haddock. Look at that way, that's your camera, or wait, no, right there, that's good, yeah. Is Leslie Haddock. She's a high school senior, and she's very qualified. She went to Girls State, which is a program, they kind of like create a government, and it's really prestigious. You have to get in. It's really hard to get in. So, so she went to that, and she's also on the Petaluma Youth Commission, which is kind of, I guess you guys advise the
city on like youth importance type
yeah.
of things like that.
That's really cool. So, and then our other guest is, I have to find your camera, is Jack Norman, who plays baseball. So that's cool. We have someone who does sports on, which is going to be interesting, because I'm sure that affects your college search a little bit, just because, I don't know.
Yeah, well, actually, it kind of does, except that I'm pretty much looking for school not for baseball. I mean, if I could play baseball, that would be great, but for...
So you don't necessarily want to play baseball in college? Okay. But are you getting recruited at all?
I am, yes.
Oh, that'll be interesting to hear about. Very nice. So, okay. So, can you do that for me, Dane?
Colin can do it.
Okay. So, okay, let's start off by, sorry, I have to find the right shot, by talking about all of our college lists. Just a preliminary thing. So, first of all, what are you guys' first choice schools?
Well,
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, I'll go. For me, like, I know, my top choices are the top UCs.
Mm-hmm.
And UC Santa Barbara, Berkeley, UCLA, and possibly GS.
Very cool.
And, yeah.
Okay, yeah, and that's the other thing, is all of us are native Californians, so all 3 of us have access to the UC schools, and they're really cheap, they're easier to get into for Californians, and they're really, really good schools. They're better than, I hate to say it, but they're better than most state schools, so. And then Leslie, what is, wait, okay, oh, Colleen, oh, there you go. What is your first choice school?
Okay, despite the awesome UC system,
Yeah.
I actually leave the country.
Okay,
and
very
go to school
nice.
at McGill in Montreal.
Very
Canada.
cool.
And I'm also looking at a lot of East Coast schools like NYU,
Mhm.
Tufts, Boston University, and American University in DC. So.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Hmm? Yeah.
Top louder, maybe?
So yeah, talk into the mic and talk really loud. Okay. But okay. So yeah, and then my first choice school is actually Brown University in Rhode Island. So that's going to be really hard to get into, but I'm really excited about it. It sounds like a great school. So, and I'm also looking at the UCs. One of my first choices is UC Berkeley, so which is actually where your sister is, Jack.
Yes, it is.
What have you done? How has that affected your choice in schools that your sister goes to UC Berkeley?
Well, I've actually seen, like, I've got to go to a couple classes with her, and
Very cool.
which is a lot of fun. And actually, they're a lot more laid back than I thought. Like, I forget what class it was, but we came in and, like, it seemed just like another high school class, and which wasn't necessarily the best thing, because I definitely want to get away from that sort of mature level.
Oh. Wait, it felt like a high school class?
Yeah, the class I was in.
What was it like that made it seem like a high school
there were,
class?
People walking in, I mean, I would say like 15 to 20% of the class walked in like 5 to 10 minutes after after the class started.
That's weird.
It was like really,
and
really
it's serious
casual.
students too who go to Berkeley.
Oh, yeah.
So
It was really interesting. Although it was kind of unusual, because afterwards he did say, like, you guys, I want you to show up better on time and stuff like that. And,
so at least they noticed, I guess.
Yeah, they did notice. It wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't like totally usual. And then I did go to English class with her, and that was a lot different. It definitely seemed more like a official UC Berkeley class. Not that I know what that is.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. That's kind of what I pictured, at least.
Yeah, that's cool. How did it feel like more of an official UC Berkeley class?
It was stadium seating. That kind of,
Oh,
was
wow. So it was a
slanted
big
down.
class.
It was a big class. It was probably like
Which you'd expect from
200,
Berkeley, just
yeah.
because it's like a 30,000. How many kids are at Berkeley?
I actually don't know.
It's big though. It's over 10,000, right?
It's a big
It's
school.
like over 20, I think.
Yeah, it's
And
over
I think
20.
like a lot of people kind of get turned off by that, or turned down.
Well,
by
that's why I'm not as interested in it as Brown,
hmm
just because I don't know. How does your sister like the size? How does she deal with that?
It just seems to me like no matter where you go, it's never like you're going to be surrounded by the whole school.
Yeah.
So whether you go
that's
to
true.
somewhere that has 2 million people, not that there is one, but like, it's not like
That'd
you're
be
going
a fun college. That'd be cool. It could be a city.
Yeah.
It's not like you would be walking down the street with 2 million people around you, you
Yeah.
know, and say, I mean, I guess you would know the difference. But same thing if you went to a school with 3,000 kids, I don't think you'd feel like there's no one around you, because I
Yeah.
think you're going to be dorming with people, and you're going to be
Exactly. You create your own community
Yeah.
within the school. That's true.
Exactly.
And then Leslie. Oh wait. Okay, Leslie. How did you choose McGill as your first choice?
Well, actually, just like recently, my mom stumbled across it and was like,
Okay.
forwarded it on email to me, and I was like,
That's the
opened
way
it like, oh
parents
my
and
god,
teens communicate now.
another college recommendation,
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I started looking through it, and I was like, this is actually really cool. It's a really
Yeah.
large campus, which I really want. There's a lot of kids
Okay.
there too.
Do you know about how many kids are there?
I think like 30,000.
Wow, so it's a huge
it's-
school.
yeah, it's really
That's
big.
one of the biggest you can have.
Yeah. And it's also 50% French speaking, which would be really fun.
Oh, that's so
So,
neat.
yeah.
And so, Leslie, you took French all through high school.
Yeah.
So you're looking for, I mean, I guess at McGill it'd be like a French community
Yeah.
within that school. That's
It's really cool
very
because like
nice.
I want to join the Peace Corps after high school, and I want to
Okay.
like have that language
yeah.
available to me, something I can call up and use.
Yeah, no, that's
So.
a smart thing. Although, to warn you, it is Quebecois,
Yes.
which is very different from French.
This is
No
true.
offense, I like Quebec. It's fine, but be
weird.
wary. Yeah.
I know. I
exactly.
listened to Canadian radio the other day, and I was like,
It's so hard.
what?
The accent is just like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
great, but
Hopefully, like after
different.
the first year, I'll sort of ease into it. Be able to understand
yeah.
a little bit.
Well, and if you're fluent in that language, I'm sure. I mean, you could go to France and speak it; they would
Yeah.
understand you. So that's very cool. How'd you decide to do the Peace Corps after?
Also, just randomly, like
Yeah.
I was researching things to do after college, and like
Things to do after college.
Yeah.
Google search.
I
Yeah.
actually like literally searched that, and
Oh,
I was
good.
like,
Good.
I don't really want to enter the workforce immediately, and
Yeah.
like I don't want to join the army, and I don't want
Yeah.
to like do any of these,
ROTC.
like,
Yeah.
immediate things. And then I like
Mhm.
stumbled across the Peace Corps, and I was like, I want to travel, and they're
Yeah.
gonna pay for me to travel, and
Very
just, like, help
smart.
people.
Yeah.
Cool.
What do they do exactly for helping people?
Well, what I would be doing would be mostly educational stuff.